Hi, I'm Amy Tsang, and I play Greta and Julie in Silent River.
You know what? If I can say something, I was looking at your eyes and I feel like you can play like a younger Michelle Yeoh or like her daughter.
Oh, a lot of people have said that. It's kind of funny. I just met her recently. I was so
Really?
excited. So excited. But like I felt like
Yeah.
I chased her out of a party I was at because she was like, I think she was a little overwhelmed by all the attention she was getting. And then she was just like on her way out. But I'm like, I have to say hi to her. I have to say hi to her. I have like, I worked in Hong Kong and all that time I've never bumped into her, met her. And I was like, I want to say hi. And so I kind of felt like I scared her off a little bit.
Oh,
No, just kidding. No, she was super nice. So, yeah, she's just like amazing. I loved her movie Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like,
yes.
definitely a role that, she's really shows off her strengths like she never was able to in all those movies that she's done before. So it's like emotional watching it as her as that, character and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, everything ever all at once is very, very personal.
I know it's so good and super fun to watch. So
Well, I hope she gets like an Oscar nomination. I just really
you
hope
think
that.
I feel like she should. It's like it's due time she does, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if they because the thing is like, like Oscars films are like, there's a certain type and
Yeah, I know, I understand. I totally understand.
but yeah. But I mean that would be amazing if she was nominated, right? At least nominated. No, yeah, I mean, it should have happened so long ago, but I honestly feel like the pandemic has pushed our, you know, timeline forward. I
Well, I
feel,
think just with Parasite winning and Squid Game at the Emmys, it's just giving me a little bit of hope, even if it's a little bit delusional. I just think that she deserves that Oscar nomination.
it's not, I don't think it's delusional because, Aquafina got nominated for,
Oh, that's
the
right.
farewell. She won. That's like so, wow. Crazy, right?
Yeah. So I
I
hope
just
that's
think
Michelle
it's
Yeoh
timing.
next year. It is timing. And I hope you get to work with her. I'll be so
I
here for
so
that.
hope to. I so hope to get. I so hope. I also write, so I kind of have a role that I wrote for her.
Oh my
And
gosh. And first, I want to get started with how COVID lockdown and shutdown has been like for you this past 2 years.
oh man, I mean, I'm sure it's very similar to everyone else. As an actor, I guess a lot has changed. You know, being converting everything to self-tape from being in person, just doing self-tapes online, casting, and just the whole lifestyle of being an actor has changed. Yeah.
And how has this impacted your filming on set, like on location for this movie?
Oh, actually, we were very lucky. We filmed this movie the summer, May 2019. So it was exactly half a year before, or yeah, a few months before the pandemic hit. So yeah, we weren't impacted by.
And then in terms of just spooky season in
Mhm.
October, do you have any like Halloween celebrations coming up or any, I don't know, like favorite Halloween movies, horror films, or shows that you watch in tradition?
Oh man, I do love horror films in general. I guess my favorite. ones are the Ari Aster movies, like Hereditary, Midsummer. Like those are super creepy and scary and just it's just good filmmaking. Those movies are actually like really, really, really good filmmaking. And um but in terms of like a fun one, I guess Chucky. Like I love Chucky. Like that freaked me out when I was a kid. I would be freaked out for 2 weeks. I wouldn't be able to sleep after 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah, I understand. I went to church right after Midsummer. Like,
are you serious?
yeah,
Went
like
to church? What do
I
you
like
mean?
slept with like the light on for like a whole week. I
Oh my
couldn't
God.
handle
No,
it.
it's so scary. So scary. Yeah.
But this film is definitely up your alley then in terms of genre.
Yeah, it's not in terms of genre, it's not the creepy factor is not to that level. Um, but yeah, it's definitely um being in it myself. There were times where I was a little freaked out by some things because it started becoming parallel to my own life. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely you would want to watch it on Halloween. Yeah, that type of movie.
Well, let's circle back to that if you're open to talking about it, how it mirrors um, going back to your life and all that, how it started to mirror your life. Because I don't know, are we allowed to say that you play two characters?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. So I do play two characters, Greta and Julie. Um, and Julie is the protagonist's wife, ex-wife, and he's on the journey on the road to go see her and reconcile with her. But he stops by a motel and he meets me, Greta, um, this woman that looks just like his wife. So the mystery, throughout the whole film, you're just trying to figure out, is it his wife? Is it not his wife? Um, and I guess how that mirrors my life. I guess I've had gone through a very similar breakup situation, and uh, I've been experiencing all the things that the ex-wife might have been experiencing. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that.
Okay. It's just, it's my personal belief that, actors lend a part of themselves to their roles, even just like a tiny bit. So thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Oh no, absolutely. And also I was very drawn to the role because I have dealt with a lot of loss in my own personal life, and I definitely could see aspects of the character in myself, um, and me and the character. So um, I was able to pick it up and really dive in and understand because there were parts of her that were really like myself. Um, but it's under extraordinary circumstances, of course.
Of course,
So
of course. It's currently being marketed as a horror thriller and a sci-fi. So which for you do you think is more cements it as a genre? Or is it all of the above?
mm, what do you think, actually?
Since I saw it as a screener, not like in the movies, I feel like it'll be a different experience just because of
Or
how the world building with the surrealism and like looking at space. Like there was that scene at the pool where he was at the pool and you can see like space. I thought I love that scene, but I
cool?
I think I don't know. I feel it's a bit more of sci-fi ish for me, sci-fi slash thriller. Oh, of
Yeah.
course, there's like the jumpy supernatural stuff that got me like, okay, I don't want to watch this at night. So
Wow, that's interesting. When I watch it, I guess because I was in it, I don't find it scary because I'm watching it, I'm thinking, oh, to myself, I did that. Like I remember, oh, I did that there. I did. But it's also I am watching it like, oh, kind of for the first time each time because there's so many details in it and hidden things that I didn't think about. And when I finally like relax and just watch it like as a viewer, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of things that I didn't think about. And, things started to come up. But for genre, to me, I feel like it's very like Hitchcock. It's a little quirkier, I feel like, than Hitchcock and Kubrick and uh, like all those mystery storytellers. So I would say mystery sci-fi is I think it is, but it's also a little, to me, it's a little comedy too. There's comedy in there.
That's fair. I mean, there was I don't want to give too much away, but I feel like there's definitely like technology elements to it. And I don't want to make a comparison because I don't want to spoil it, but it reminded me a little bit of like Black Mirror, if I can say that.
Oh
There's
no,
an element
yeah,
of that.
yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of people have said that.
So how do you feel about that being compared to like Black Mirror? There's like a specific episode to it which I can't really mention because I don't want to spoil it, but
I know what you're talking about. I love Black Mirror, so I'm very happy to hear that. Like, I'm sure Chris would be too, the director.
what was it like working with director Chris Chanley?
Amazing. Amazing. I love Chris Chanley. He's a mentor and friend now, and I learned so much from him on set. I heard about him like way back because he's like in the Asian American community, he's like the OG of Asian American cinema. He did Yellow, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with, and Undoing. And then he actually edited a film called Jasmine, which was starring Jason Tobin. It was so good. And so I was already a huge fan of Chris's. So when I came onto the project and I met him for the first time, I was really nervous, but he just made it so easy. He was just uh, because Chris is really uh, he just like listens to you a lot. So he wasn't really talking to me that much in the first meeting. So I wasn't really sure if he liked me or not, and I was kind of I was nervous about it because I really liked the role that I was the one that I got, and I wanted to make a good impression. I wanted to connect with him. But yeah, working on set with him was like a dream because he's just so collaborative. He listens to your ideas. I was also the costume designer on it. So yeah, we really talked a lot about story, about where everything, like the backstory of all the characters, and um, you know, I I think the story came from like a personal place of his, and so I was trying to be sensitive with a lot of the things, and but he was so open to me giving ideas and him incorporating into the movie. So yeah, loved working with him. Yeah, so if you happen to be in LA, please come to the Laemmle Glendale. For those of you watching that are in LA area, but it will be available for VOD release on October 25th. Yeah, thank you. So you can buy tickets. You can go on the Laemmle Glendale site, or you can go onto our IG. We're always posting stuff and announcing when we are, going to be in the theaters and VOD. We're just going to be updating on our Instagram, which is at Silent River Movie. I mean, it's so nice to meet you.
It is really so nice to meet you. I was really nervous, honestly. I was like,
Oh, why? You're a natural.
it's been a minute. It's been a hot minute.
Are you serious? Well, thank you for interviewing me.
Thank you
Um,
for being here.
yeah.
Amy, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna Ruth. I really appreciate you. Thanks for having me.